Hello, welcome to my show. My name's Patrick, and it's been a busy few weeks. I just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving, and I'm glad you're patient with me because some of these events that are coming in our world are moving quite quickly. And as I said before, this is probably we're in Revelations, and that's from the dream with Donald Trump upstairs. When I went to the highest floor, he was there, and someone said, St. John the Divine. I also wanted to say, I think he is gonna come back. I still feel that. There's a few things that I have said that have not come yet, but they're in the works. One is the TV or the dish networks, the networks for cable are going to start moving, being taken over more. And I say that right now because we got a new Mike Johnson is a new Speaker of the House, and he is 180 degrees different than Pelosi. And I don't know him at all, so I doused him, and I got, for the people I doused him, I got a positive 10, or like 9.5, 10. And for Pelosi, I get negative 10. So this is a big change. Even though we don't know anything about him, everybody has these opinions. He did that, and he did this, and he's too pro something else. But for the American people, he's going to be a big change, and it's almost like someone placed him there. He came out of nowhere. He hasn't been in the Congress that long, I think 2015. So just know that he is a big change. He's a bishop being put into a very powerful position. And if you take the view that we are under military, we're about 75% under military law right now, even though you don't see it. It's effectively, and that's going to be moving up. The demons are slowly being defeated. We're having war break out everywhere, but it's not world war. It's regional wars. It's not like America's involved in all of them. And I always get something interesting I'll share with you. When I doused probably 5 or 6 months ago, the intensity of the Ukraine war with Russia is much lower than the first 3 months of the war. And I've always had Russia has the upper hand, even though you don't get that on mainstream America news or probably BBC and those networks. So the war has been in a lull, even though I got an offensive here and an offense moving that way and all these tanks coming down and the Russians are being defeated. The only group that's being defeated is the president of the Ukraine. And the Russians have reported that they're capturing, when they capture troops, increasingly they're older, they're much older, and they're catching women as well. So Ukraine is the desperate army. Russia is not. We should know that. And I think Xi Jinping, the president of China, coming to San Francisco was significant, and I haven't found out anything other than he might be desperate. China always has been short on food, and we cut these deals, and that's why our food costs are going up, and increasingly they're attacking our food distribution, and that's going to make our food. But I think we'll always have food. There might be shortages and everything, but we produce a lot of food, and as soon as Trump gets in there, he has probably like 50 first day orders to just crush these people who are trying to destroy our food supply. Also, he mentioned a couple things. He said his first day in office, he will wipe out all wokeism in the Pentagon, because the Pentagon is a huge bureaucracy, And just because one part of the bureaucracy is woke, it doesn't mean the policies are everywhere. But he wants to get rid of all of them. And bureaucracies run on money, and he can cut the money off to particular offices. Also, he's going to get rid of wokeism in the universities. And we mentioned that from the very beginning. All those principles, all those things of Marxism and things will be coming to an end because they don't produce food. And that's going back to, you remember Sun Bear. He said, well, if it doesn't grow corn, I really don't want to hear about any philosophy, theology, or anything. You know, we need to get on food, and it has to work. You know, show me things that are work. So that's what we're going to go for. I just wanted to stop by and say happy Thanksgiving, and it's been a very quiet one here. All the stalking for me has gone down significantly in the last 2 months. The major problems in my life, even though on my superconscious level I agreed to this, you know, it's been pretty trying. And I think we had, you can't see it, but over here, about 150 feet, they were shooting their rifles about a week ago. And I think I know why. But that's, you know, they're just trying to intimidate us, but they're locally here, their world is over. And I think things are going to pick up. Once I got this straightened out here, then I get to move on to my next phase,